This is Careless, People, a book that Meta tried to bury, but instead it exploded into a bestseller. In today's Book Juice, we're not just summarizing this book, we're cracking it open, peeling back the layers, and revealing the real story behind Facebook's most dangerous secrets. Buckle up, because once you hear this, you'll never look at social media the same way again. Sarah Wynn-Williams was a top insider at Facebook, working closely with executives like Mark Zuckerberg and Sheryl Sandberg. For years, she believed she was shaping the future of communication. But behind the polished speeches and billion-dollar expansions, she saw something else. A company willing to bend, break, and rewrite the rules to maintain power. So she wrote Careless, People, a book that exposes how Meta operates in the shadows. And trust me, the things she reveals, they're shocking. Let's dive into the real story of Facebook, straight from someone who lived it. You'd think a company that connects billions of people would be a place of collaboration and innovation, right? Wrong. Inside Meta, Wynn-Williams describes an entitled, chaotic, and morally compromised culture. She recounts wild executive parties, backdoor political deals, and disturbing advertising strategies, all happening while the world scrolled through their feeds, unaware. She even claims that Facebook executives targeted vulnerable teenagers with manipulative ads, exploiting emotions for profit. Think about that. A company that says it brings people together was actually breaking them apart for engagement. But that's just the start. We all remember the 2016 US election scandal, right? Facebook was at the center of it. But in Careless, People, Wynn-Williams reveals that it wasn't just a one-time accident. Facebook knew exactly what was happening. In internal meetings, executives discussed how their algorithms could sway opinions, divide societies, and fuel misinformation. And yet they did almost nothing to stop it. Because in the end, conflict meant more engagement. More engagement meant more profit. And here's the kicker. When people inside the company raised concerns, they were ignored, silenced, or pushed out. Just like Sarah. Before Careless, People was even published, Meta tried to destroy it. They hit Wynn-Williams with legal threats, gag orders, and intimidation tactics. But instead of burying the book, their actions made it a global sensation. The very thing Meta tried to hide became a no. One bestseller. Why? Because people aren't stupid. They know when they're being manipulated. In this book, it confirms the worst suspicions we've all had about big tech. So what does Careless, People teach us? It's not just about Facebook. It's about every tech giant, every algorithm, and every decision made behind closed doors that affects what we see, think, and believe. It asks the question, how much control should a private company have over our lives? And more importantly, how do we take that power back? Sarah Wynn-Williams didn't just write a book. She lit a fire. And now the question is, what are we going to do with this information? If this book intrigued you, read it, question it, talk about it. Because the more we understand how these companies operate, the more power we have to challenge them. And that's what Book Juice is all about. Going beyond the pages, breaking the surface, and diving deep. If you found this breakdown eye-opening, like, subscribe, and share. Let's keep the conversation going. And remember, the truth is always hidden in plain sight. See you in the next one.